Hello, welcome to my kitchen. Got a lot of stuff going on here. Got dinner for us, dinner for someone else. Just a mess. So if you are super ultra sensitive to chaos and mess, you might just want to click off and move on because I got a lot going on in my life. So anyways, we are going to make zucchini double chocolate bread muffins. You can make bread or muffins or whatever. It's the same recipe. I feel like that light is like super bright. I'm gonna try to fix that real quick. Guess, maybe. Anyways, okay, so zucchini bread. When you do it, you cut them into little pieces, the zucchini, with the skins on. Don't peel that. That's the good stuff. And then you shred it so quickly. I do this in the camper. I feel like I'm screaming. I do this in the camper, and I have this little bitty one, and ooh, it takes sometimes I move it. I don't know if it's supposed to, but I do. Because I want to make sure. Yeah, you don't want to go too long because you will puree it, and you don't want to puree it. Sometimes what I do, if we have a lot of zucchini in the summer, I go ahead and put this in the freezer and get it out when I want, like at Christmas or whatever, when I feel like baking or feel like making the house hot. The only thing is, when you do that, it does break down a little bit, which is no big deal, but it's really, really moist. And so you just got to kind of compensate it for that or drain it or whatever. But I did it a little too long. I'll show you. I'll show you how long I did it. Okay. Not prepared right now. I have been on the phone, chit-chatting. School's starting, so I'm trying to get my stuff done. But all right. So I went a little long, just a little bit. You know, it got a little bit more pureed there than other. That's okay though. So instead of wasting zucchini. That's what I mean. I always shred it because I'll use it on something. And I just freeze it. I love my freezer because I have more. Oh, right here. I love my freezer because I use it for everything. I put my vegetables and my breads and, that kind of stuff. So how I do it, just cut it. If you want to cut it again, you can. Seeds and all. Ouch. Don't cut yourself, okay? I mean, I got it on me, but I didn't cut myself. So, zucchini is something that grows a lot, all the time. Once you grow it yourself, you have a ton of it. And people share it with you, which is so nice. This was shared by Debbie and my friend. And she gave me 2 of these, and then she had given me some before. And I made this bread muffin cake. I mean, whatever pan I had, that's what I made it in the camper. And the kids loved it. Jamie really loved it. And Jamie, if you've watched my videos, he's a hard one to please, that one. So anyways, now, these size, you can make little blocks. And now I'm going to tell you, these are a little bit bigger. So I will cut right here. I'll show you. I'll just cut that much seeds out. Just like that. Not that it's going to matter. You could totally put it in. I just sometimes do that. But anyways, if you want to make pizzas, this is a nice size one to do it with pizza. Cutting up like a real thick circle, and not too thick, but because it's bigger. But seasoning it, putting some oil on it, baking it a little bit, and pulling it out and putting your sauce and cheese and whatever. It's a good dinner, Good dinner, good lunch, whatever. Healthy, no carbs, few carbs. So, anyways, all right, we're going to whip this thing again into shape. How fast. I love it because it's so fast. And you can see it's getting really pureed down here. And I just want to make sure all the pieces are done. All right. If you did get a big chunk in your bread, you just chew it. I mean, it's done. Okay. Oh, goodness sakes. All right. So, believe it or not, zucchini adds so much moisture to your bread. You would think it would suck it out, but it doesn't. It does add a lot of moisture to your bread. So just letting you know. Okay. So if that squeaky noise drives you nuts, I'm so sorry. Now, when you are done with this, you definitely want to rinse it to its fullest. You do not want any little bits and pieces because even if you put it through the dishwasher, it's going to dry on there. And it's going to be terrible. And you don't want that. You don't want that for yourself. You don't want it for your appliances because then you have to sit there and get it all off. And that's no fun, you know? So just take some time. I usually do it right now. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you that I really, truly rinse the thing out right away so that I don't have to worry about it. Now, back here is Grand Central chaos, okay? And, I mean, I've got a mess. However, it's okay. I'm cooking, baking, cleaning, and doing all kinds of stuff today. So, it is what it is. That happens. But you want to make sure you can run your finger, make sure you got every single bit of it off, because it'll be terrible. I promise you, especially on this blade, it'll be terrible, terrible, terrible if you do not get that all off. So make sure you do. All right. Mine, I could actually put it right back. No, I couldn't. I could put this right back up in the cabinet. It's so clean. Not going to, though. I'm gonna make sure it gets super duper clean. All right. We're gonna pause for a moment. I wanted to say for a sponsor, but we don't have a sponsor. So I'll be right back once I figure out where the button is. Okay, so we are going to do, I do it a little bit different than the recipe that I'm going to post. And I'm doing double the batch because I have to, because I need them. So we are going to whisk the eggs, which usually you use 2, but I'm doubling, so it's 4. No big deal. The recipe I put on there, and you can do it like she calls for it, but I do a little bit differently. Haven't made it a couple times, kind of like my way. For me. All right, so the eggs, the oil. Now she doesn't say to put the cocoa powder in with this, but I do. I just think it's better. But anyways, 1/3 cup of, which is 2/3 of the sour cream or Greek yogurt, whichever. This also gives it a very good, yummy, it's like buttermilk kind of, but you know, it's thicker. So it'll give it a good moisture. So it's moist. 2/3 cup of sugar. Now this is where I do it. If I double it, I didn't think 2/3 was enough. I thought really it needed to be 1 cup. So I do 2 cups. If you're wanting to watch your sugar, I don't know. I would maybe stick with hers. Vanilla. But I likes what I likes. So, I don't know. Okay. Trying to see what else I'm like in such a hurry right now. It's crazy. I gotta put these in, run, go get Taylor, and then get them back out. I hope it's all good. All right, so it looks like that. I'm gonna put the cocoa in. And stir it gently. And then at this moment, I always put my dry ingredients, like not the flour, but like my salt and my baking powder and all that stuff. I put it in before I put the flour in and then mix it. So there's no clumps. There are very few. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. So baking soda, 3/4, which is 1.5 because I have to do it. I'm going to have to open another baking soda. And of course, I don't have my spoons ready because I baked until like 1 this morning. And so those things are in the dishwasher. And all my extras. So now you just see me digging for more. Okay. Got my Mickey Mouse ones though. Those are so cute. So 1. Remember, I am doing baking soda. 1.5. It's hard to talk and do this at the same time, so sorry. I'm doubling it, so that's why it's that. All right, now baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon. I guess I didn't realize there was baking powder too. Well, there you go. So I need 1/2 because I'm doubling it. Boop. Okay. Ooh. Taking Bosco sticks. I don't know. I feel like they need to go a little longer. Maybe like 2 more minutes. I told you I got lots of crap stuff going on. Salt. 1/2 teaspoon of salt because I'm doubling it. My salt, where is it? Okay. I kind of like when it's all clean too. So I apologize. But when you're this busy, you just got to get stuff and do it. All right, so those things I'm going to go ahead and put in here. And I'm not using, you see that I'm not doing reels. Well, because I already made this in the camper. And I did the reels on that one. I didn't do the video because I had people in and out all day. Like that's like, you can screw this. I don't know. Feels like it's a little wavery. All right. And then flour. 1 cup. I think I said that last time. I'm like, what? 1 cup? That's so weird. But okay. It worked. So 1 cup, which we're putting 2 because, you guessed it. Doubling the batch. Okay. All right. I just think when you get so what it calls for is for you to do the Hershey with the flour and all that stuff. I just don't think it gives it a rich, dark look. It could. I just don't think it does. And I likes what I like. So, anyways. All right. Okay. All right. So that's done. Now we're going to fold. Hope I don't get this everywhere. Usually the dogs are like, I'm so glad I set that timer because I totally forgot. Ooh, on the floor. All right. And I already put my eggs in, so I put those back. Let me get my Bosco sticks out. The nice thing is this thing will just keep beeping until I say stop beeping. Okay. Let's see, that's good. Now I want to do something with them. Hold on. I sure will be back in just a second. Okay, a little tidbit. So I'm making Bosco sticks to take somewhere, and I put them in foil, and they're hot. They're right out of the oven, and I'm going to put them in this cooler, and that cooler will keep them hot, and so they're hot when I get there. Isn't that cool? That's part of having ADHD. You think you can do 20 jobs or things or items or tasks in 3 minutes, which if logically you think about it, you're like, I can't. However, your ADHD brain, challenge accepted. I mean, that's pretty much, I think I can do this. I'm going to do it, you know. Sometimes it works. Most times it doesn't. But anyways, thought that counts, right? Yes. All right, so I'm going to add the chocolate chips, which are semi-sweet chocolate chips 3/4. Now, I've never been one to limit my chocolate chips. I just put what I think, okay? And so you can do that too. You know what? I want the little ones on top, I think. I want the bigger ones in the mix. So that's what I'm going to do. So I did like 1.5 cups. Which is about like that. All right. Time to put those back. Here we go. I'm going to mix this in. We still have to put the zucchini in. Oh. Okay. Now, how much zucchini? 1.5 cup. Okay. 1.5 cup. So, kind of just do this. There's 1 cup. Well, 3 cups. I need 3. And then I'll freeze the rest. 2. Sometimes I go overboard for good measure. It's okay. I mean, when you have a forgiving recipe, now you fold this in. You don't like stir, whisk it in or anything, but you fold it in and you'll see how the batter gets a little bit on the more moisture side, little more wet here. Woo! Almost flexing at you. Okay. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. Okay, so it should be about this consistency. Okay, now. I want to say, hey, you know who? What time is it? But I don't want to say it because I don't want your phone to go off. All right, I'm using these little bitty, almost didn't get it in there. These little bitty muffin tins, which actually I might not bake these because these will not take as long. So I'm not going to use those. I'm going to use the bigger ones because that's going to take a little longer to do. And they're just, I put 3, well, this is very drippy. So be careful. Not like terrible looking stuff, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking this would probably be better to do them in here. Oh, I did not add flour to my chocolate chips. It doesn't say you have to, but I usually do. Blueberries or chocolate chips. I add, I'm being messy. I add flour to those so they don't sink to the bottom. But we're going to put some on top anyway, so it'll be all right. Okay. What does it say? Does it say fill? The batter is very thick. Yeah, it was until I put that in. So let's hope it's okay. I think it's okay. I got to get more thingies. All right. I might just fill these so I know that they need filled. Oh, now you got to go get her. I wonder if she's trying to call me. 1 scoop in these, 3 scoops in the other is how I usually gauge it. And it's the big scooper for the Pampered Chef thing. Okay, I'm just telling you, if they're duds, you're never going to see this video, okay? Or sometimes I do show it. I'll just put, didn't work out and you just want to watch it for fun. See why it didn't work out. You could yell into your TV or your screen and say, oh my gosh, just because you did this or you were talking and you were supposed to add that or... I mean, really, these days, I have no clue. It could be anything. Truly. I messed up some banana bread because I was doing too many things at once. Put too much oil. Didn't want to waste the bread. So I put chocolate in it, more flour. Wound up being really good. So I'm just saying, sometimes just bake it. See what happens. If it's a dud, try to purposely do something else. I know. I think if I make noises, that I don't know what I think. That it won't turn out bad. I don't know. All right. These will probably take at least. Okay. I'm not sure how long they'll take to do. Maybe 25 minutes. Doing them in the camper is so different because everything takes forever in the camper. So you never know what it's going to be. So I'm banking on 25 minutes that I'll have. I won't need that long, hopefully. But I'll have Jamie down here on standby just in case. I am wondering if I did something wrong. I don't remember it being quite this juicy. However, I didn't do the, what's it called? Zucchini I couldn't do it as fine or juicy, I guess. So it might be okay. I don't know. All right. So there we go on that. I got to put little chocolate chips on top of all these. And some apparently on the floor. I'm going to put them in the oven and go get her. And then we'll see where we are. Then hopefully nobody comes over to my house because they're going to be like, oh my goodness, your house is a mess. And I'll say, yep, I know. All right. 22 minutes. Start. Gotta go. I'll be back. Wow. It's a good thing I looked at my phone. Apparently they're staying after to do some more band practice. How ticked I would have been if I would have got there. Okay. So I did put the little ones in there. Oh, I forgot to put these on top. Okay, these already came out, so I haven't gone and gotten her. They didn't really rise. Oh, we want to see. Let's see how they taste. Okay, we'll have Jamie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
Who is able. Now, they're a little gooey because the chocolate on the top. So you might want to get a fork. Take these out, let them cool. We'll let him try it and see if it tastes the same as last time or not. What do you think? Yay, nay, but
it is gooey.
It is gooey? Mm-hmm. Like the chocolate chips or the whole batter?
The whole thing.
Let me see.
Kind of took a while to get down.
Well, there's chocolate chips in it, too.
Oh, well, that's probably why.
Okay, so when it did cook. So it's not like raw or gooey or whatever.
Though, that would be tasty.
So there's chocolate chips in it and on it. But you can see it did cook. It did cook. So it didn't rise though like I thought it would.
I taste more zucchini than last time.
You do?
Mm-hmm. I ate a lot.
But I only put one scoop, so maybe it did rise. So maybe with that I could have put 2 scoops, maybe.
Where are these going to?
Maybe they would have. I don't know. But now the big ones, they just came out. They are hot, like hot right now.
Oh, you want me to try those too? I'll be glad.
No. So what I do usually when they come right out, not with usually hot chocolate chips, but because I want to get them out of the tins, you know, unless you're going to leave the tin and give it away. But so I just really quickly. Oh, you didn't get to see. Hold on, I'll do another one. So I kind of pull back on the tins, make sure it's going to release, and my hands like this because of the other one. I mean, it's got to be quick. So you just and then flip. It looks like maybe that one stuck. The chocolate chip stuck a little bit. That's okay though, because I didn't put I did not put and they're super hot, but I did not put the flour on the chocolate chips, so that's why. But if you just do it really quickly, you know, still my hands or whatever. Go ahead. Don't pierce it because I want to reuse them. I do not put these in the dishwasher either.
Oh wow, that's hot.
Well, I just took it out of the.
I know, but I thought you just did that with those.
No.
Ooh,
Those were done. Sorry.
Whatever. Can I take one?
Yeah.
Ooh, not a little bit. Can I take a coffee cake? A little bit.
Well, okay, and so the recipe calls for espresso, which I did not put in coffee. So all of them still, you just do it really quickly. If you don't have, I always say mom hands or baking hands. Sometimes these are a little hot to handle. You just got to be quick about it. And there you go. So what I typically do now, but not with these because they have the chocolate chips on top. They do need to cool. I would cellophane them if they were any other type of bread, and they'd be so moist and good. But don't have that. Not worried about it. This is my hand, so it didn't get too messy. And you can't even tell on top of these that I did that. But I like to get them out of here and then put them in the sink to soak. And then I do not wash these in the dishwasher. All right. So yay on the bread. And I can't really, I'll try to stop this with a clean finger over here. I can't do it with my left hand. So, all right. Well, all right. So thanks. Have a good day. I'll just do this.